set up, so bear with me. I'm really just not even in the mood for this today. But at the end of the day, all I have to do. Everything else always filled with drama, harassment, and everything else. Like people just really don't be wanting life. And if you do try to have a life, they try to make it as difficult as possible for you for whatever they sacrifices is or whatsoever. It's like you get out of one situation, here they come with some more shit to try to put you in an even worse situation. These people just really refuse to stop trying to destroy my life. I swear, and I just had it like I don't even want to do nothing for real no more. Shit will always come with drama and unnecessary shit that I shouldn't have to deal with, and I'm just tired. I don't even have the mental capacity to fucking deal with this shit no more. Motherfuckers will play with you and play with you, get you so pissed off, get you so overwhelmed to the point where you can't even think straight. Or you just so one track minded with what you really want to do to these people, but you know you can't because they got everybody on their side where you got nobody. And if you were to do what you wanted to do to these people, you would be behind bars. And in return, they would win, but it seems like they win either way. So it really don't even matter. But you already know there's gonna be a collective reading. So take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I'm just really pissed off today. You don't do shit to people, but you can't have a life. You can't live life. You just totally gotta be fucking destroyed for no reason. I just don't understand this place. I really don't. I really don't. But as always, I'm gonna pull my cards, then some tarot, then some telepathy oracle, then some lost girl made woman the high priestess. Like I'm tired. Like my mental is tired. Everything is just tired. Like I'm just tired of dealing with this shit. I truly am. I'm tired. Like this shit is really a never ending story. And people talk about justice and like I said, I hope y'all get justice. I don't think I ever will, because at the end of the day, when it comes to my situation, there's so many law officials involved in this shit, and they refuse to stop this shit that's going on. They refuse to stop these people. They in on it, right along with these people are doing corrupt shit. Anymore, anymore, spirit, anymore. Like I can honestly say, I hate my life. And the fucked up part is, ain't shit that I did to make my life this way. It's everybody else. I'm a person that don't do anything to anybody, but everybody just want to do shit to them. It's just ridiculous. So, y'all, we got the chief of police, or chief of police could be involved in something. And we have Joseph and Mariah could be involved in something. These people could be one of these chief of police, or they could be dealing with the chief of police. Then we have December. So something could have happened in the month of December, or is going to happen in the month of December in regards to this chief of police and whoever Mariah and Joseph is. Then we have Outback. So these people could be out back somewhere, having a meeting, or someone could have recently ate at this restaurant, Outback Collective. Then we have rerouting your GPS. So these people could be rerouting your GPS. So you could be trying to go to certain places, or just get to where you have to go in general, and they could be rerouting your GPS to make you go to other places that you're not trying to get to. So they could be trying to have you stranded, or just have you go to the wrong places. Like I said, they could be trying to waste your time, waste your gas. And then we have toxic Libra female. So one of these people could be a toxic Libra female who's rerouting your GPS. I don't know if this toxic Libra female is whoever Mariah is. Then we have selfish. So this person is selfish, whoever this toxic Libra female is. And we have doctor. So a doctor could be involved in something collective. Or this toxic Libra female could be a doctor who is selfish. And we have check your spam mail. So, collective, you may need to check your spam mail. Maybe it's something there that you've been looking for. Like, I know sometimes with the emails, when you're sent certain stuff, it may not hit your primary mail. But if you check your spam mail, you might find it in there. Or there could be something important that was sent to you that you don't know about that's actually in your spam mail. So check your spam mail. And we have black cars. So someone could have a black car. The name Rodney could be significant. And then we have no. So, collective, if you had a question in regards to whoever Rodney is, the answer is no. Or if you feel like you should do something or say something to this person, the answer is no. Then we have I want to be with you and only you. So, someone could want to be with you and only you. I don't know if it's this person named Rodney, but the answer is no. I wouldn't do it, collective. And we have enraged. So this person could be enraged that wants to be with you and only you. And maybe you told them no, collective. So now they are enraged because you told them no. Or they could be doing things to try to have you enraged. Then we have Scorpio. This could be a Scorpio who's doing this. Their birthday could be 10/25, or something significant could have happened October 25th. But like I said, you could be dealing with a Scorpio that's enraged because they feel they want to be with you and only you, but you could have turned them down and told them no. Then we have January. So something could have happened in January. You could have turned this person down in January, or someone that you were dealing with in January could be enraged, if not this Scorpio. Because if this isn't a Scorpio collective, you could just have Scorpio in your chart. So if this isn't a Scorpio that's enraged because you turned them down, this could be someone that you were dealing with in the month of January. You could have been dealing with them in the month of January. You guys could have broken up in the month of January, but something significant with someone in the month of January or born in the month of January could be a Capricorn or what, an Aquarius. But whoever this person is, they are enraged because you are turning them down. Then we have Draco Reptilians. So you could be dealing with some Draco Reptilians collective that's involved in this situation. These chief of police could be Draco Reptilians. Then we have into a bad situation. So there could be an into a bad situation collective when dealing with these Draco Reptilians. Like I said, you could have some chief of police involved in this situation. I got two out here, but it could be more than that. But they could be Draco Reptilians. And then we have Virgo. So you could be a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Virgo, or there could be an into a bad situation with a Virgo collective. This Virgo could be a Draco Reptilian that you were dealing with in the month of January, or that you left in the month of January, that's now enraged because they want to be with you and only you, but you turned them down. You do not want to be with this person. So, like I said, there could either be an end coming in regards to this person, or you could have ended things with this person in the month of January. You could have also been dealing with this person since the month of October. So you guys could have been dealing with each other for a short period of time. So from October 25th to January, you guys could have been dealing with each other, but you could have ended things because this was a bad situation. And we had Waffle House. So you could have recently went to a Waffle House, or someone could work at a Waffle House. If you are going to a Waffle House, you could be doing this on Saturday, or you could have went to a Waffle House on Saturday. Then we have a Leo female. A Leo female could be involved in this situation. I don't know if they work at this Waffle House, or something could have happened with a Leo female and a Virgo at a Waffle House on Saturday. I don't know if a Virgo ended things with a Leo female on Saturday, um, or what so have you. And then we have a loving person. So you could be a loving person collective, or someone could view you as such. Then we have spell work on mouth. So there could have been a Leo female or Virgo that was doing spell work on your mouth collective. Maybe they didn't want you to speak of certain things or a certain situation. So they could have been doing spell work on your mouth in order to keep you quiet. And we have celebrities. So celebrities could be involved in this. And we have Ram. So someone could drive a Ram collective, either you or someone else. Someone could drive a Bentley, or the name Bentley could be significant as well. So one of these celebrities that's involved, they could drive a Ram or a Bentley, or have the name Bentley. Now they could have been doing spell work on someone's mouth. That's a loving person collective. You could be the loving person. Then we have older brother. So an older brother could also be involved in this, whether your brother collective or someone else's. and we have medical field. So this older brother of someone else's could work in the medical field collective, and we have given false test results. So whoever this older brother of someone that works in the medical field, they could have given someone false test results, or they could have been working with someone in the medical field that gave someone false test results. Now, like I said, this celebrity could have the name Bentley, or either this older brother could, or they could have been working with someone in the medical field with the name Bentley that drives a Ram, or they could drive a Bentley, like I said. But whoever this older brother is in the medical field, they could have given someone false test results, or dealt with someone to give someone false test results. Then we have home health aid. So this older brother could deal with someone that's in home health aid. And then we have till death do us part. So they could be married to this person or getting married to this person. They could see each other as till death do us part, till death do them part. So this is someone that they don't plan on letting go anytime soon, but they could have worked with this person, this older brother, this person that they're married to in a committed situation long term that they're not letting go. So this could be a couple, like I said, if they're not married, they're planning to get married, or they just live as if they are married. Like I said, they feel like it's till death do them part, or they could feel like this in regards to something that they have done in regards to these false results that was given to someone. They could have been doing this to people because they are in the medical field. So whoever this is that works for home health aid, they could have been in the medical field for a long time, so they could know a lot of people in the medical field. And as we also had here, doctor in the beginning, so it's definitely some doctors and home health aid workers involved in this situation, and they could just do unethical ish, like giving people false test results, because we have medical field, so this could be multiple people in this medical field. Now, I don't know if this started with someone's older brother or orchestrated by someone's older brother. Like I said, whether your older brother collective or someone else's, someone started to orchestrate it or had this bright idea when it came to these people, these doctors, these home health aid workers that they know in the medical field, to give people false test results. Now, I don't know if they make money from this or whatever. They have some type of organization to where they do this to people. Like I said, they may get paid off of this or what so have you. And then we have Gibson could be significant, and also politicians. So there could be politicians even involved in this collective. So there could be a lot of higher ups in this situation that does this. So like I said, these people may get paid off of doing this to people, giving false test results. And they could do spell work on these people's mouths so that they can't say anything about it, or so they don't release certain information. But some of these people could be Draco reptilians, which could be some of these politicians, these chief of police, these doctors, these people, these celebrities. Some of these people, some of these people could be Draco reptilians that you are dealing with, and these people could be very selfish, or they tried to be very selfish when it came to a loving person, collective. Like I said, you could be this loving person. So not only were they doing spell work on your mouth, collective, they were rerouting your GPS whenever you were trying to get to certain places. So they could have just been trying to make stuff hard for you. Then, as we have chief of police, if you have a lot of run ins with the police, this chief of police could be orchestrating this, or you could have actually recently got pulled over by a chief of police. And then we have cloned accounts. So this could be in regards to some sort of cloned accounts. So someone in a situation or multiple people could have cloned some sort of accounts, collective. They could have cloned accounts of yours, or they could do this to multiple people. And there could be politicians involved in this that clones accounts. I don't know what kind of accounts this is. I don't know if it's medical accounts. So, like I said, they've been given false test results. So, I know you normally have to build an account so they keep everything on record. They probably have accounts for everybody. And what they probably do is the real results under one account, they will clone it to a different account but switch the results on that account, but they'll clone it to where it looks like the actual account. So everything may be like looking the same except for whatever the results of the test was. But this is what they do. They clone these accounts, or this could be some sort of other accounts like a platform or banking accounts, but they could just be cloning accounts. And like I said, it's politicians that's involved in cloning these accounts. The name Gibson could be very significant. This could be someone who clones these accounts for these people. Then we have messing with your internet connection. So these people could be messing with your internet connection as well, collective. They could be messing with your internet connection so they'll be able to clone these accounts. So maybe they mess with your internet connection so that you will not be able to access certain stuff when they are trying to access it while they are trying to clone it. So they could be messing with your internet connection. And we have don't want their lover but doesn't want anyone else to have them either. So someone in this situation, they don't really want who they are with, but they don't want anyone else to be with them as well. And they cannot know how to mind their business, collective. So this could be someone in this situation that was dealing with someone. They don't really want the person, but they don't want anyone else to be with the person, but they could have been messing with your internet connection as well. Maybe they didn't want you speaking with this person. And we have a toxic Gemini male. So this could be a toxic Gemini male, or someone could have been dealing with a toxic Gemini male who doesn't want their lover but doesn't want anyone else to have them and doesn't know how to mind their business. So, like I said, this could be a toxic Gemini male or someone that this toxic Gemini male is dealing with. And we have last week. So, someone could have done something last week. This toxic Gemini male could have done something last week. Maybe they've been messing with your internet connection since last week, collective, because they just don't know how to mind their business. So, they could have cloned your phone, also, what I'm getting, collective. So they could see everything that you do on your phone because they don't know how to mind their business. I don't know if this toxic Gemini male is someone that you've been with. I don't know if this is a lover of yours, but they may not want you, collective, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. So they could be cloning your phone, messing with your internet connection so you don't speak to anyone else or do certain things. And then we have dreads. So someone in the situation could have dreads, or the name dread could be significant. Anymore. So we got roadie. So collective, if you work for roadie, there could be people involved with roadie that also is involved in this situation, that's also been messing with your internet connection. Maybe this toxic Gemini male knows someone that has dreads that works for roadie, that's been messing with your internet connection because they know that you work here as well, and they could be trying to mess this up for you, collective. So they could be messing with your internet connection while you're trying to work, trying to make it hard for you. Like we already had, these people could be rerouting your GPS. We all know that this is a delivery service, an independent contractor service. So if you don't know now, you know. But they could be rerouting your GPS while you are trying to work because they know someone who works in this company with dreads that is messing with your internet connection and rerouting your GPS while you're trying to work. And they've been told to do this by whoever this toxic Gemini male is that doesn't want you but don't want anyone else to have you, collected. Then we have wanting you to gain enemies everywhere you go. So this person could be wanting you to gain enemies wherever you go because they want you secluded, collective. They don't want you getting new friends. They don't want you meeting new people. They just want everyone to be against you and you to be alone for whatever reason. So they want you to gain enemies everywhere you go, or everybody involved in this situation could want this for you, collective, because maybe they don't want you to speak of something, and that's why they've been doing spell work on your mouth. Maybe if you get in good with someone or certain people, they feel like the truth will be out about them. So maybe they want you to gain enemies everywhere you go so no one believes you in this situation. Then we have underground experiments. So these people could have been doing underground experiments on you, collective. Maybe they've been doing underground experiments when it came to trying to get you to have enemies everywhere you go and see how you react to this, or see what the outcome would be to these people being your enemies. Maybe they wanted some sort of conflict to happen, or they wanted to see how you would handle the conflict, or if you would do something outrageous, or if something would be done to you. But this could have all been a part of a underground experiment. So wanting you to have enemies everywhere you go. So maybe they just wanted to see everything that they could do to you to see the outcome of what your reaction would be, which could have been a part of this underground experiment. Now, this chief of police could have ordered this, or they could know about this, but someone in this situation could have started this. So they could have just been doing multiple things to you, collective, everywhere you go in regards to a lot of situations. Like I said, we had Outback and Waffle House here, so this could be in regards to restaurants. They could have been doing things. They could have been doing things with rerouting your GPS, wanting you to gain enemies everywhere you go, doing spell work on your mouth, collective, trying to send lovers into you that doesn't want you, but doesn't want anyone else to have you. refusing to mind their business, collective, messing with your internet connection, cloning your accounts, collective, giving you false test results, collective. So these people could have been doing countless things to you as a part of this underground experiment. And like I said, there could be politicians involved in this as well. And we have the name Alyssa could be significant. And we have pediatrician. So there could be a pediatrician named Alyssa that's significant in this situation. I don't know if this is your kid's pediatrician or was, if your kids are older now, but they are involved in a situation in some way, shape, or form, or this could be you, collective. Then we have YouTube accounts. So something could also be involved with YouTube accounts. They could have cloned these accounts as well, collective. Maybe you were gaining a following, gaining views, or gaining profit off of these YouTube accounts, but they could have cloned these accounts so that they receive what it is and you don't, or so that you don't see the progress in these accounts. But they could have cloned these YouTube accounts as well. Then we have loyalty use. So someone in a situation could actually be loyal to you, or maybe they just want you to believe that they are loyal to you. Anyway. And we have blaming you. So someone could be blaming you for something, collective. It could be blaming you because they're secretly crushing on you, collective. I don't know how that will be your fault, but someone could be blaming you in the situation because they're secretly crushing on you. Maybe this is someone that didn't want you at first, but I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But this situation could all be because of a underground experiment that these people decided to do on you, collective, because they are a part of or deal with Draco reptilians. Or maybe they wanted to do some sort of experiment when it came to a Draco reptilian and whatever your DNA is. Maybe they wanted to mix the DNAs, or maybe they wanted to create something of your DNA, make this Draco reptilian act as you, collective. Maybe they were watching your every move and doing certain things to you to see your reactions because they want whoever this Draco reptilian is that they're experimenting on underground. They want them to move through life like you would, collective. And this could have been this underground experiment. So they could, like I said, be experimenting on these Draco reptilians and watching actual humans, but these are only chosen ones that they could be watching, trying to see how they move through life. So they could be putting these people through a lot of different things, a lot of different experiences to see how they respond to them. And they could be getting these Draco reptilians to respond and act the same way so that when they do finally come on Earth or come in the public, they would seem, it would be very unnoticeable that they are a Draco reptilian. So this could be the underground experiments that these people are doing that could be guided by this chief of police that's been working with doctors people in the medical field, home health aid workers, politicians, celebrities. They've been working with all these people to do these underground experiments when it comes to chosen ones and Draco reptilians. Maybe they know these Draco reptilians don't really have a heart, so they could target loving people. Maybe they wanted to take you away out of a situation, collective, and put a Draco reptilian in your place. So these people could have been trying to take you out of here, or just pretty much hide you so that they could allow this Draco reptilian to live in your place, live in your skin, act as if they are you. So maybe they wanted you to have enemies everywhere you went because they wanted something bad to happen to you. So that if you did get into an altercation to where you were taken out or you did something um to one of these people, that you would get locked up, you would be behind bars. So then no one will see you again. And whoever this Draco reptilian is that they've been working on, experimenting on, trying to change them to you, collective. Now this Draco reptilian would be able to come on Earth, come out in the public as if they are you. So they could have been trying to do this so that by the time all this happened and this Draco reptilian actually came out in the public, they wouldn't know the difference between you and this Draco reptilian. So people would just think that this Draco reptilian is you, collective, when it's not you. So, but people wouldn't know that because they could have been doing this for a long time, doing this underground experiment for a long time. So, like I said, they could have been watching you for a long time, putting you through a lot of things to see how you respond, how you move through life, just so they could pretty much duplicate, clone. We got clone out here. It ain't gotta be just accounts. They could have just tried to clone you, collective, clone you into this Draco reptilian, so this Draco reptilian could be you instead of you being you. Now, like I said, there's a lot of people involved in this that was doing this. So every part of your life could have been affected because they were doing this. Like I said, there's chief of police. There's probably other law officials that's involved in this, people at your job, YouTube accounts that's been watching you as well. If you work on YouTube, they could be watching how you work on YouTube. Restaurants involved, celebrities involved, doctors involved, home health aides involved. Like, it's just a lot of different people involved in all of this. So this could have been really big, politicians involved, but that could be the thing that they're doing now when it comes to certain people. Like I said, this could be chosen ones, or this could be people that they view as loving, because with these Draco reptilians, I don't really think they are loving. So they try to attack or clone these loving people so that when these Draco reptilians come on Earth, they seem like normal people. But I still don't. I don't know, collective. It's just weird. It's just weird. But it could be an end to all this. Hopefully, there is an end to all this. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of it. I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of it. Any more spirit? Are the messages? Now they just flip. Any more messages, spirit? Collected. Alright, so we got the sun in the upright. So this could be the energy surrounding you, collective. You could be positive. You could have freedom, like I said, if this is an end to this situation, because this definitely was a bad situation. If there's an end to this, collective, you could be gaining your freedom, feeling free. Um, you could be headed to fun times, success. You could have been optimistic during all of this. You could be gaining your energy back. You could be joyous, confident. You could be expressing yourself and you could be getting good luck. You could be enthused about this good luck. You could be happy. You could be bringing, I said drinking. You could be bringing truth into this situation and you could be open at this time, collective. So if you are not in this energy, like I said, this could just be the energy surrounding you, whether now or in the near future. This could be the energy that you will be in once this situation is brought to an end, like we had bad into a bad situation. So once this situation actually ends, because the truth is coming out about this, because you're being open about what's going on, this could bring in this sun energy, this positivity, this freedom from this situation, collective. And we got the hangman in the upright. Feeling trapped, limited, self limiting, uncertainty, lack of direction, need for release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective, contemplation. So, yeah, collective, these people could have tried to have you feeling trapped, have you feeling limited in life. They could have tried to have you feeling uncertain about life. Maybe this is what they wanted you to feel. Like we have sacrifice here. They could have tried to sacrifice you in order to have a Draco Reptilian take over your skin, take over who you are, collective. So they wanted to replace you with a Draco Reptilian. Wherever the card is. I got mixed up. Yeah, so they could have tried to sacrifice you, like I said, in order to have a Draco Reptilian live as you. So they wanted to take your skin and use it for this Draco Reptilian as part of this underground experiment. So they could have been waiting for this sacrifice. Like I said, they could have been waiting, watching your every move because everywhere they go, they wanted you to gain enemies. So they could have been doing things to have you be in altercations with people or just doing something in every environment that you went to make it hostile, to have you to have unnecessary problems, and this could have made you angry, like I said. So they wanted this to affect you to the point where you either did something to um do something to be at a point of no return, or they wanted these people to do something to you because they viewed you as an enemy. So they could have had you in very hostile environments. So if you didn't feel trapped to the point of wanting to no longer be here and take yourself out, maybe they wanted these enemies to take you out, collective. Then we have lack of direction. So they could have had a lack of direction when doing this, or they wanted you to have a lack of direction. That's why they kept rerouting your GPS, collective. So they could have just always tried to make it seem like you had a lack of direction. You never knew where you were going because they were rerouting your GPS. Maybe they wanted you to have a lack of direction when it came to life because they didn't want you to have your life, collective. So they could have been rerouting your life, like I said, making things difficult, putting unnecessary things on your path because they didn't want you to live your life. They wanted this Draco Reptilian to live your life. And then we have perspective, contemplation. So you could be contemplating on everything that has been going on, collective, or someone else could be contemplating on what they've been doing in regards to this underground experiment to create these Draco reptilians. Like I said, this could not only be for one person, this could be for a lot of people because this is what the government, these law officials, these chief of police, these politicians, these celebrities are involved in now, collective. They are involved with these Draco reptilians. Like if you do your research, there's a video. I don't know if I posted it yet, but I will post it. It's a video that I found on Instagram in regards to these Draco reptilians. So, a lot of celebrities are Draco reptilians collective. So, even when they die, they're technically still here because they've taken over the skin of someone else. So, well, not even the skin. It's taken pretty much over the body of someone else. So, like, you'll see these Draco reptilians that look like someone that's supposed to be passed on, but that's their way of living everlasting life. So, they try to kill off loving people because they want this world to be hateful as it already is very hateful. They try to kill off loving people in order to exchange for these Draco reptilians, these people with no souls, these people that would do hurtful things to people without thinking twice, because this is what they want the world full of, and this is their underground experiments. So they kill you off, take the skin of who they want to live everlasting life, and place it on your body, your soul, your DNA. Everything is of you except for the skin, pretty much. And then we have the Empress in reverse Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus involved in all of this. I don't know if this is a celebrity, a doctor, a home health aid worker. Like I said, we got a lot of different components here, a lot of different people here. But someone in this situation is the Empress in the reverse. Like I said, Taurus energy, or it could be someone with Taurus in their chart. And they could be insecure at this time. They could be insecure due to being infertile. So maybe this person cannot have or bear any children, collective. So they could lack self confidence. They could lack growth, collective. They could be domineering. They could be careless. And they could be dealing with emotions. They could be someone who's very emotional because they are insecure and because they are infertile. They can't have children. So, if this is Empress in reverse that's involved with all this, that helps these people in regards to these underground experiments, they could took part in this because they have a lack of self confidence due to not being able to bear children. So they could also attack women who can bear children because they can't bear children. So this Empress in the reverse, this Taurus or someone with Taurus in their chart, their part in all this could be to get women who can bear children to be a part of these underground experiments to try and sacrifice these women. as their little part of revenge because they're insecure and they lack self-confidence because they can't bear children. So the women that can, they want them to be sacrificed. Then we have death in the reverse, Scorpio energy. So there could be a Scorpio involved, as we already had Scorpio 1025 to be exact. So someone born on that date could be involved, wherever the card is. There we go. Or something could be happening on October 25th. But whoever this Scorpio is in the situation, they have the inability to move forward. They could be repeating negative patterns, and they could have a resistance to change, and they could be dependent upon something. Maybe they are dependent upon these sacrifices, depending upon these underground experiments. They are dependent upon something. Maybe this Scorpio is someone who's the Draco Reptilian. Like I said, we could be dealing with a lot of Draco Reptilians, and this person is someone that wants to keep coming back into life, even when a death is being brought to them. But maybe it's just their time to be totally ended because we have the inability to move forward. Or maybe they just have the inability to move forward in this situation when trying to sacrifice a certain person, collective. Or this could just be karma for this person finally catching up to them. They could have the inability to move forward because of the repetition of their negative patterns when it comes to this situation, them being dependent upon other people. And we have a community in the upright Aries energy. So there could be an Aries involved that could have a happy family. They could be having a reunion of some sort. There could be a homecoming. There could be a celebration, a surprise, a party, or a wedding, like I said, till death do us part. So there could be an Aries that's in the situation. They could be getting married to someone. So there could be a wedding between this Aries and this home health aid worker. If I could find the card, there we go. So we got home health aid until death do us part. So this Aries could be getting married to a home health aid worker that's involved in this situation. And then we have events. So there could be some sort of event that's going on, but they could be working together with their family, and they, like I said, they could have been involved with all this, so they could have been working as a team. Maybe they were successful when doing this to certain people, collective, or maybe they feel successful because they feel like they've done this to someone, they've completed their mission when it comes to sacrificing certain people in order to do these experiments. Maybe some of these people know that their karma is death, so they could be trying to have their sacrifices in order so that when they do leave this earth, they could come back as these Draco reptilians. So they could be trying to sacrifice certain people before they are off this earth. And then we have curiosity in the upright, the page of swords. So there could also be a Gemini, like we already had Gemini out here, this toxic Gemini male that's a part of this collective. I don't know if this is a Draco Reptilian or they just work with these people, but this Gemini could be delaying messages. They can need patience in a situation, ideas, inspiration, planning, vigilance, protection, defensiveness, fairness, think before you speak, quick mind. So maybe this person is wanting to send you a message, collective, but they may need to think before sending this message. So the messages could be delayed because maybe this person is thinking about what they want to say to you, collective. Maybe this is someone that you need patience with, or they could be trying to be patient in regards to a situation with you, but they could be curious in regards to you or a situation. They could be feeling protective. I don't know if over themselves or over you. Like I said, they could be protective over you because this is someone that doesn't want you, but they cannot want anyone else to have you. Like I said, if this is a lover of yours earlier in the reading, this came out right next to this toxic Gemini male. So, like I said, this could be this Gemini male that feels this way about you, collective. So they could be defensive when it comes to you or defensive towards you. But after not wanting you and not wanting anyone else to have you, but not knowing how to mind their business, they could be curious about you, collective. We get, like I had as well, blaming you because they are secretly crushing on you. So this could have been someone, like I said, that doesn't want you or didn't want you in the past, but didn't want anyone else to have you. But now they are secretly crushing on you or have been in the background, and they've been blaming you for it, collective. And this is all due to them not knowing how to mind their business. Like I said, they could watch you a lot. They could be all up in your business. And them watching you could have caused them to um, crush on you, caused them to grow a liking to you. But this is by their own doing, so I don't understand. Any more messages for the collective? I gotta hurry up because my battery is dying. Any more? Any more? Any more? Damn, I ain't want all them. No, that's half the damn deck. My phone definitely would have been died. Then we have recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles collective. I'm about to say connected. So collective, you could be seeing a lot of signs at this time, or there could be a miracle coming to you. Like I said, it could be a miracle for you to be in this sun energy. Maybe you've been down because of all this that's been going on. Like I said, you could have been in this hangman position, feeling trapped, limited, uncertain, and wanting to be released from this situation, collective. But there could be an end to this, collective, and this could be a miracle because maybe you felt like there was no end to this situation, that you would never be in this sun energy again. But because these people have had you in this hangman position, feeling trapped, feeling limited from everything, collective, because they've been watching you, blocking you, and doing God knows what else. Then we have strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So you and a soulmate could be coming together, or you could be feeling a pull in regards to someone who is a soulmate, or someone that you want to be with, or someone that want to be with you. Like I said, this could be whoever is secretly crushing on you, collective. Then we have tree. Tell the tree what you really think. So maybe you need to go hug a tree, express yourself to a tree. I don't know. This could be the tree of life that you need to tell what you really think. And then we have love. Love can conquer everything. So, like I said, you could be someone who is a loving person, collective, and you being this loving person could be what is going to conquer the situation. And we have, because, oh yeah, what I'm also getting is because you being this loving person collective could have gained you someone that is actually loyal to you in this situation. So maybe someone who's loyal to you in this situation, they could be fighting for you in the background collective in order to conquer this situation. So they could be helping you in this situation and also wanting love from you. Then we have synchronicity. Divine soul matches have amazing moments of uh, synchron. I don't know. I don't know that fucking word. And then we have Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Then we have true love. True love appears when you least expect it. So maybe you're not looking to be in love right now. And because of all this that has been going on, collective, but a true love of yours could be arriving when you least expect it. So you could be in the energy to where you're not even expecting love at this time and not completely not even wanting it. But this could be when this pops up. So you could be meeting someone new, or like I said, someone in a situation that has grown a liking for you, grown to love you, and now is loyal to you. They could be coming in. You guys could be um seeing each other again, meeting up, or like I said, this person could be coming towards you or what so have you. And we have illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaken fantasy for real soul connection. So you could have a true love that's coming in, but you could also have someone who is an illusion. So they could be coming to you acting as if they are a real soulmate when really they're not. They're just an illusion. They're just a fantasy, or maybe someone was in an illusion when it came to a fantasy. Maybe they went for people that were their fantasies collective and not their true love. So they could have been mistaken their fantasies for true love. It could go either way. But either way, either you were in the illusion or they were in an illusion. And then we have attract. The appeal of soul pairing goes beyond superficiality. Hmm. So maybe you are attracting your true love, but also attracting illusions. So you have to know the difference between the illusion and the true soulmate, because you could be someone who attracts both. And then we have twin flame. Twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. So, whoever this twin flame is, you guys could act alike in one way or another, or in multiple ways. You guys could act alike or have similar traits, similar whatever. I can't even think of the freaking word. My brain is just so fogged up right now. Then we have make or break. Make or break. The choice is yours. Give up or boss up. Collective. So in this situation, you may need it to either give up on something or someone, or boss up when it came to something or someone. Then we have nature. You could be someone that's in nature or be called to go into nature in order to connect with Mother Gaia and get grounded. But that was your reading, collective. Deuces. I holla.